Hello, my name is Katie. I'm going to be your nurse today. How old are you?
24.
Okay, I'm going to do a head-to-toe assessment. I'm going to do a head-to-toe assessment. I'm going to be touching and looking at several different places. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Doesn't mean anything's wrong. We're just trying to be thorough. I'm going to start off by asking you some questions. Who is the president?
Donald Trump?
Okay, and do you have access to 3 meals a day?
Yes.
Okay. Your BMI is equal to your height and weight. Your posture is erect. Your clothes are neat and clean. I don't have any concerns about your personal hygiene. Is English your natural language?
Yes.
Okay. And I noticed whenever you walked in that your gait was good. You don't use any assistive devices like a cane or a walker?
No.
Okay. And how's your mood today? Would you say that you're pretty happy?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm going to start with your skin. I'm just going to take a look here. Your skin is nice and warm, and I don't see any bumps, bruises, or lesions. I'm going to move down to your fingertips. They're also warm. Your nail beds are good. I'm going to check your capillary refill, so I'm just going to squeeze here. All right. Now I'm going to have you put your hands like this. Yeah. I'm just looking at the contour and the shape. Okay. And I'm going to check your pulses, your brachial pulse, and your radial pulse. Okay. And now I'm going to check your strength. So I'm going to have you squeeze right to right, left to left. So squeeze. Okay, good. All right. And now I'm going to do range of motion on your arms. So I'm just going to have you put your arms out and then roll your shoulders forward. Okay, good. And then now I'm going to have you roll your elbows. Okay, and now your wrist and your fingers. Okay, good. Now I'm going to have you put your hands like this. Okay, so push against my hand. All right, now push against my hand. Out. In. Okay, good. So now I'm going to move to your head. Your hair is nice and reddish brown color. It's clean. I don't see any bumps or scaliness. Did you feel any tenderness?
No.
Okay, I'm going to move down to your face. It's symmetrical. Your eyes are even. Your nose and your mouth are midline. I'm also I'm going to start by looking at your. I'm going to start by palpating your temporal artery, and it's nice and strong. I'm going to feel your. I'm going to check your cranial nerve 5, which is your trigeminal nerve. I'm going to have you open your mouth, close your mouth, and then bite down, clench your teeth. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to your ears. I'm going to grab my pen light. I'm just looking at the outside. I'm looking for any drainage. I'm just going to feel. Let me know if you feel any tenderness. Do you feel any tenderness?
No.
Okay, good. Let's see. I am going to move on to your eyes. I'm just looking at your eyebrows, your eyelid, your eyelashes. It all looks good. Now I'm going to pull down to look at, just checking your conjunctiva. I'm also looking at your sclera, which is white, and your iris, which is brown, and then I'm going to check your cornea with my pen light. So I am just going to have you look forward, and I'm going to use my pen light to look to the side. All right. And now I'm going to check your pupillary response. So I'm just going to shine a bright light in your eye twice, both sides. All right, good. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and check your frontal sinus and your maxillary sinus. All right, and I'm going to check cranial nerve number 2, which is your optic nerve. So I'm just going to have you read that first line right there.
Sean Christian Bland.
Okay, thank you. And now I am going to check cranial nerves. Cranial nerves 3, 4, and 6. 3, which are your oculomotor, trochlear, and abducens nerves. So I'm just going to have you follow my pen line. Okay. All right. So now look at the pen line. Now look over my shoulder. Now look at the pen line again. All right. Okay, very good. Now I'm going to check your facial. Your cranial nerve number 7, which is your facial nerve. So I'm going to have you smile, frown, and blow your cheeks out. Okay, awesome. Now I'm going to move on to your nose. Just looking at the exterior, which looks good. And I'm going to look at your septum, which is in line. I'm looking for any drainage. Now cover one nostril and take a breath through the other nostril. All right, and I'll do the same with the other nostril. All right, now I'm going to check cranial nerve number 1, which is your olfactory nerve. So I'm going to have you close your eyes. All right, so smell this. What do you smell?
Alcohol.
All right. And now you can open your eyes. And let's see, I am going to move on to your mouth. I'm just looking at your lips. I'm checking to see if they're cracked or dry, which they are not. And I'm going to have you open your mouth. I'm looking at your teeth, your buccal mucosa. I'm looking at the back of your mouth, your tongue, your hard palate, your soft palate. Okay, and I'll have you swallow. Okay, and that was checking cranial nerve number 9, which is your glossal pharyngeal. So now I'm going to have you open up and say ah. Okay, and that was checking cranial nerve number 10, which is your vagal. Now I'm going to have you open your mouth and stick your tongue out and move it from side to side. Okay, and I'm going to have you push on your inner cheek with your tongue. All right, now this side. Okay, and that was checking cranial nerve number 12, which is your hypoglossal. Okay, and let's see. We are going to move down to your neck, which I am just looking to see that your trachea is midline, that I don't see any pulsations, any lumps, any lesions. I am going to go ahead and palpate and auscultate your carotid arteries, and I'm going to do one artery at a time so that we don't interrupt blood flow to the brain. So I'm going to go ahead and fill. Okay, fill this side. Okay, and so for me to listen, I'm going to have you take a deep breath through your house, exhale, and then hold it, and then I'm going to listen with my bell, okay? And I'm just listening for any irregular sounds such as breeze. So go ahead and take a deep breath in and blow out, and then hold it. Okay, and now take a deep breath in and blow out again. Okay. All right. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check your lymph nodes. We have your pre-auricular, post-auricular, your occipital, your let me do both sides. Your pre-auricular, your post-auricular, your occipital, your submental, submandibular, your jugulo, digastric, your superficial cervical, your deep cervical chain, and your posterior cervical chain. And now pull your shoulders up, and checking your supraclavicular. I'm sorry. All right, and everything was good there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have you turn around so that I can do your listen to your lung sounds on your back. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm inspecting your back. I'm inspecting your shoulders, your scapulae. I am inspecting that your spine is midline, and I'm going to go ahead and palpate. So let me know if you feel any tenderness, okay? Any tenderness?
No.
Okay. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to listen. Every time that I touch your back, I'm going to have you take a deep breath in. Don't actually take a deep breath in because I'm like you lightheaded, okay? So just pretend. All right, I'm listening to 3 spots here, 3 spots here. All right, I'm going to go down. All right, get on both sides. Okay, and now I'm going to have you turn around. Alright, and so I am just inspecting your anterior chest. I'm looking for any lumps or lesions. I'm also checking to see that your respirations are nice and even, which they are, so that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to palpate again. Let me know if you feel any tenderness. Any tenderness?
No.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to listen to breath sounds again. All right. And now I'm going to listen to your heart sounds, and I'm going to listen with the bell of my telescope. Okay, and I'm listening to your aortic, pulmonic, Herb's point, tricuspid, mitral. Okay, and I'm going to have you lay down. I'll get you up, Bill. Okay. And I'm going to listen again to your heart sounds with you laying down, just to get, another listen. So aortic, pulmonic, Herb's point, tricuspid, mitral. All right, now I'm going to have you lean over to the side, and I'm checking your apical pulse for 1 full minute. All right, and now you can lay back down. Okay, and now I'm going to move on to your abdomen. I am looking at the contoured shape, and it's flat, so that's good. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to listen to your bowel sounds. All right. And so now that I've listened, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to percuss, and we're just checking for the sound of timpani, and just make sure, make sure that there's not any masses under there, and that your bowels sound as they should. So I'm just going to tap in a few different places. All right, and that's good. So now I'm gonna do a light palpation. Let me know if you feel any tenderness, okay? All right, now I'm gonna do a deep palpation. Any tenderness?
No.
Okay. All right, and now I'm gonna move down to your legs. I'm looking to see if they're symmetric, and they are. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to feel your pulses. So your femoral, popliteal, posterior tibial, and your duralis pedis. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and do your range of motion. So bring your knee up and then to your chest, out to the side, and then back down. Okay, and with the other leg, knee up to your chest, to the side, and back down. All right, now if you can roll your ankles for me, now your toes. Okay, very good. And now we're going to do a neurological exam where I'm going to have you bring this knee up, and then you're going to put this foot right at the tip of your knee, and then you're going to push down to your foot. All right, very good. Now if you could do that, the same thing with your other foot. All right, now push down. Okay, very good. And I'm going to have you sit up. And sit up, and we are going to do your scoliosis test. So I'm going to have you stand, and let's see. I'm going to have you stand, and if you could come right from me a little more, and turn around. All right, and we are looking at your shoulders, your elbow gap, your iliac crest, and your gluteal folds. So I'm just going to have you go ahead and bend over, and I'm just going to run my hand along your spine. All right, very good. And go straight. Okay, and then you can have a seat again, and I'm going to check for your reflex, your patellar reflex. And normally we would use a hammer, but I don't have one, so I'm going to use my stethoscope. So you might want to sit back just a little bit more. Okay. And all right. All right. And that is it. That concludes your head to toe assessment. Thank you.
Thank you.